Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly reading. It's the 24th of August. Well, we have started the Virgo season, but this is a reading for a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and a Venus signs. Thank you so much for being here and stopping by. I hope you're doing amazing, truly, Libra. You know, I have so many Libra friends. I just always laugh to myself. It's like, oh, today I spoke to at least 5 of my Libra friends. I know you Libras have like so many friends. So, you know, I'm just one of many, but, you know, I feel special nevertheless. So that's all that matters. I think Libra in general are, I think you guys, if you're a sun sign, you probably have, I think Gemini and Aquarius. Aquarius will be your best friend, and you might often have a relationship with Geminis. I think Gemini and Libra are usually very good match. But anyhow, I'm not here to speak about the compatibility. I'm here to look into your weekly forecast for love. All right, I'm going to pull a love spread for you, and we're going to clarify as well. I have a beautiful new deck there, Machete Tarot, and I have another one as well. Yeah, another few actually. So yeah, let's see what we get to. Libra, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all the good stuff. We are ready to do your reading. It's a beautiful sunny day, and today I'm actually right at a bushy tail. I don't know what side of the bed I fell out on yesterday. It's called waking up way too soon and getting about your day. I was quantum jumping into my day pretty much without any sleep. And you could hear it on my, you could hear it on my readings, I think, anyway. Well, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, it's asking me to do it once more. We are good to go here on this beautiful Sunday morning. So there has been some indecisiveness, hesitation, temporary block. Maybe someone sitting in this feeling of like, oh, would have, should have, would have, could have. Oh, I got too much work. I don't know today. Or maybe I can get hurt. Or maybe someone is sitting, becoming like an old wimp. That's what this person could be. Now, it's like someone has decided to put themselves in a situation this week where they're like, oh no, I gotta work from 9 to 5. I can't leave before this time. Oh no, I'm gonna have to count my pennies today. Like, I'm hearing someone being like an old wimp. And they're like, oh, this is so hard. Life is so hard. Poor me, kind of thing. And they're going to get over it now, because it looks like you are the one that is going to help this person get over whatever strange mood they're in, counting their pennies or whatnot. But anyhow, there is action being taken here, Libra. There is you finishing up some work here as well. You are putting in a shift. I don't know why there's a lot of work coming up. Maybe you two work together. There could be, okay. So, yeah. There is an announcement. There is kind of taking control. What you don't see coming could be like someone is being hesitating, or there is something of a nightmare that is showing up. It has to do with some kind of hesitation. Remember Virgo season, we're coming out of Cancer, and Leo season especially. I find Leo very like outgoing, very happy, very buzzing, like fire sign, and then boom, down to earth. There could sometimes be, that's why I'm getting this down to earth. This like down to earth can sometimes be negative if it's like, oh, you know, it's like when people say down to earth, they're like, but the fact is, you know, okay, what's the fact? Type of thing. And if the fact is going to be giving someone a nightmare, is it a good fact? Let's leave the fact out then in this case. So that type of thing. So it might be someone here that needs a bit of a pep talk. I'm feeling here someone is being like moody and a bit sort of a Betty Downer or something like that here. I just see that something is moving forward, something is good, but then there is some spanner in the works when it comes to this person's surroundings. And we're going to dive into that, what is showing up. All right. We have the Two of Swords in the recent past, the undecisiveness or not knowing where to go, but yes, still knowing. All right. The Six of Cups, beautiful, this card. All right, so it's two people connecting, having a past life connection, also healing an inner child, or maybe being indecisive like someone was when they were a child. However, in the present moment, there's love, there's fun, there's the heart choosing what it wants, and the heart will always lead to what it wants. So in the present moment, someone is expressing love, giving you attention, cannot stay away. This is the case of action speaks louder than words, even if someone feels like they are soaking a little bit. All right, so if you notice, like whenever there is a shift of season, I personally notice it, is that the shift, let's say the 23rd, 24th, sometimes can make people like, it's like go into the Five of Cups. It's like, oh, I feel so sad, or the cups is spilled, or I haven't heard from the person, or this and that. But then when you're thinking about the bigger picture, it's like, oh, how many memories have you got with this person? Is that going to be like one day, one thought, one thing is going to ruin everything? No, I don't think so. So it's kind of like an immature way of thinking. That's what's showing up. Someone is thinking as if they were a child. Yeah. And then that could actually pause things for a minute, cause obstacles for a minute. We have, it's basically someone could come up with there's a tower, something's being, all right, I see, yeah, all right, spanner in the works. Someone's deciding to throw some spanners in the works. Maybe you are the person, Libra, that is going to balance everything out. So this person's feelings is, okay, in the recent past, you two have connected, you have a deep bond. Love has been expressed, someone deciding to take action. Then the challenge is that there is someone throwing spanner in the works for the Wheel of Fortune because an old program is still running. The Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, someone is like, oh, I guess, how could I have been so optimistic? Things aren't working out. And where are they looking for the source of information? Oh, the Seven of Swords. Who's telling me that? A child? Is someone immature? Or what is this? They are questioning something coming up here. We have here, there is a shakeup in the work surroundings, and someone can be like, oh no, there is a shakeup in my work surroundings. The stock markets are going down. I guess that's going to affect my love life. And I guess that I'm going to have to only focus on my work situation, and there's no more treasure hunting. See here, this is like someone that's treasure hunting as well, but there is like an enemy in the midst of this treasure hunt. Now the action is that they're like, oh, I guess I'm not going to get the payout. Things aren't going that good. I best also now realize that things are going to be a struggle because my happiness is put on hold. My goodness. I'm seeing someone here is like suddenly like one thing is making this person like, it's like I'm seeing, it's like a big rabbit when they are like stopping on their pose and like, no, maybe they're born the year of the rabbit. It's like, no, everything has to stop. Like, bad news, big news, the world's going down. So you might be the person here that's keeping this person sane, Libra, at this time. They are like someone here is like emotional, being a bit like all over the place. It's like something is escalating. Now, they do see you as their new beginning. They do see you as they want to give you an offer. They do see you as someone that makes them very, very happy. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And based on communication with you or when they focus on you, they know that everything's going to be fine. But there is a choice, and the choice, there is a ripple effect from the choice that someone is making, and the overall energy is the Two of Wands. So there's going to be friction, but maybe someone isn't expecting how much friction there will come, whether it's someone's thoughts, but thoughts are reaction to what we perceive someone is saying or doing or reading the energy, right? It's not about also whatever we see is happening. Like that could be true. So it's not like, oh, that's not happening, just ignore it, walk into a war zone. But it just depends on what it is and how you want to react. Do you want to shape your life after it? Do you want to cancel your plans because of an energy? What type of energy? Okay, it's going to have to be a serious energy, obviously a life-threatening energy for someone to actually change their plans, no? So is that type of thing. Now, in the overall energy here, or it's kind of like, it's almost like a positive, even though it's like a burden and a kind of a something that is meant to put you up in your head and question a person, question your intuition, question your success, question everything. There's something about let's question everything because, this the Hierophant, something is being announced. You're seeing someone announcing something, but it seems very serious. All right, so I don't know what this is about, but it's like okay, classic. I don't know why I got this in Gemini's reading as well. What is it about someone? There's a mirror in the wall, who's the prettiest one in the world, and you have that's what I'm getting in my head. So there's an old woman, maybe they see themselves in a mirror and they're like, I'm going to cause sabotage. Someone wants to cause sabotage. Doesn't have to be an old woman, it can be a young person. We have the Page of Swords, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Now there can also be culture differences. So you know how communities, culture differences, there is like a way of thinking. So if someone releases something in a community, the rest of the community are groomed in such way or conditioned in such way that they're going to flock around the person, the leader, and they're going to protect them, or even though it's not true, right? So there is something like that is happening here. It's like someone have spoken, we're going to follow this person to the end because this person is the leader of the Hierophant of our community. So that's showing up here. Now the overall energy, or the underlying energy we might say here, is the Five of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse, the Five of Coins upright, and the Page of Swords upright. So it's like, okay, some information that came out that maybe was intended to put someone in the cold, it's not actually going to shape someone's complete opinion and change everything because of it. Like one little bird's whisper isn't going to change everything, but it might seem that way. It's that energy that is happening around this connection at the moment because of a little bird saying something, someone wearing a mask on top of it. Why did they say it? Why are they saying it to cause a nightmare? But the trail now is so long that you don't know where it's coming from. Something like that is in the air at the moment. As someone expressed love, as quickly someone is pulling something back as well. I'm going to find another deck. All right, now, how are this person feeling about you? They feel like something is difficult. They feel that they are in an unrequited love situation maybe around them. They don't get the love and support. They feel uncertain. They might not have anyone to ask for advice. Someone could have mental health problems, or there is like not trusting. They don't know what's fair, real fear and fake fear, right? So in this fight and flight here, anxiety, someone could be very anxious. Yeah, there is something is happening that is flooring this person. Someone here could be saying something that is putting someone in this lock, and they feel like everything is falling apart here. There could be loss of a job, for instance, as well. They're realizing here that, there is someone here that don't want us to be together, someone that don't want me and Libra to be together. See, there's a lot of wants. Why is it so hard? Who is making things so hard? It's like a lie is coming to the surface here. A lie is coming to the surface, and there has to be a transformation happening. All right. I see what is happening in this energy right now. It's like this person, see there's a struggle. They are finding out the truth, and who is keeping this person trapped in their own mind. That's what's showing up to me here. It's like someone is making them feel stuck or a bit crazy even, or like they're being slowed down and their mind is very sort of narrow-minded, or I feel here, Libra, there is someone who has been listening to the wrong source of information, slow down because of something that happened in the past, paying attention to someone's lies about you even. There could be lies about you, but they have to sort of take a step back and release this narrow mindset. They're going to have to take a risk, right? There is something here about a community, again, work situation, whatnot. There's a lot of whispers. But in the end, someone is going to take some action. Wow, there's something in the air this weekend. I'm telling you. Yeah. Love has been expressed, and then as soon as it's been expressed, someone is getting in their own way, or someone here is like the tower is being caused, and someone is kind of lying to themselves, telling themselves that certain information is true when it's not, instead of going to directly to the person that is saying it and confronting the person. That's what I'm seeing. But anyway, someone is getting up in their own head. They have fears. Pisces energy, being melodramatic. Someone here is being really melodramatic. It's like anxious, up at night, letting themselves get carried away, like, whew, things are getting out of hand, but they see themselves as they wanting to move forward. But I'm telling you, this person is they're like exhausting themselves based on some information that's been programmed in them and their reaction to it. And their reaction is actually leading to a transformation, because actually what's happening, this person has been living in so much fear and anxiety based on the situation and based on constantly like listening to the smallest change in the wind, that is exhausting. Cannot continue living this way, right? You cannot be happy and relaxed if you're gonna start listening to an old program. And I feel that's what this person has to release. Yes, this information, you might say, that is coming from. So if you are in a toxic family, friend group, environment, country, city, whatever is happening in your mind, you can be on YouTube, you can be on anywhere, any place, absorbing the information. And even like tarot, right? So tarot isn't for everyone. I don't sit here and do my own future. I'll go crazy, because I am someone that'd be like, oh, maybe I should keep that in mind. Oh, maybe I should, like, you don't know how your mind is reacting. You just don't know. And if your mind it pops off of anything that might sort of be triggering you and sort of like this program still be running, where you're going to be completely exhausted, right? And get in this war zone in your brain. Of course, you got to get off that platform, even if you might be like, well, let's give an example of the news, right? You might argue with, if you don't watch the news, at least I feel like many of the older generation, I mean, I'm the older generation, but anyway, if you watch the news, and you'd be like, if you don't watch the news, it's kind of like, how can you not watch the news? A lot of things happening if you have no clue what's happening. I mean, what the hell are you doing? That might be what someone's saying. But if you're going to watch the news and your life is going to be much worse, who's it going to benefit? Everyone in the world, everyone that says that you should watch the news? Like, who's it going to benefit if your life will be completely turned upside down if you watch the news? You know what someone's going to tell you in the end? You shouldn't watch the news then, right? So this person, I'm telling you, Libra, they are their worst enemy. They get in their head for the smallest thing. Something is really, they have to conquer their fear. There is like a lot of information coming to them. It might also be that this person, again, they might be seeing things that are facts and they then get carried away. I don't know, like this person is wearing them, they're wearing me out now. It's basically something to do with this connection, that there's a lot of ifs, buts, and would have, should have, could have in this person's mind, because they are choosing to look for information everywhere they shouldn't be looking for it. And so they are constantly hanging upside down, and they're finding themselves like a rabbit in the headlight, and like, now I'm coming back to the rabbit. So it's like, what on earth is this person doing? I'm telling you, it's like this person is in their own way. And what happens when you're in your own way? You need a tower. A tower is happening, is almost breaking this person free out of this place. Maybe they have been in a work situation where they're constantly so anxious, constantly going to work and feeling anxious again and again and again, and then it's affecting themselves, workplace. I mean, it's affecting everything, because they can't, it's not for them in a way. So there's something they have to change. Maybe it is their job, but it's definitely something that is giving them, they are so exhausted, really. They're really, really exhausted. It's not for them. They can't bear it. They can't handle it. It's a bit like someone decide, well, Halloween's coming up soon. I can't watch horror movies. Imagine if you're going to watch horror movies, if you can't watch it. Like, I literally will be like on my tippy toes in the evening when I'm all alone. I'll be like, you know, so I wouldn't watch horror movies, right? It would not be good for me. I would not be a comfortable person to be around either. So this person, they have to erase a program in their mind, Libras. If you're dealing with them, they are so anxious, thinking too much. They might not be telling anyone this as well, but they could be suspicious. I'm telling you, this person here is a nutcase in a way. And what's going to happen here is that it's exhausting for them, actually. It's exhausting. Someone's got to, it's like, put an end to it. And that's what the death card is doing. So whatever they have to do, remove themselves from a situation, a person, place, things, is so that there is a reset. And if they can do that, there seems to be here a new beginning coming for you and this person here, if they can reset. Now, in your situation, Libra, you have the Eight of Wands and you have the Justice here. So something is moving forward. Communication is clearing up. The advice here is like, do not get in your head again too much here. Listen to your intuition. It's going to guide you, right? Don't pick up other people's anxieties and worries, because then obviously that's not doing anyone any favors here. That's what I'm seeing. All right. We have the Eight of Wands and we have the Judgment. Eight of Wands and we have the Judgment. Yeah, it's full cycle is closing, and we have in the positive. All right, so someone here is like giving you a lot of attention, Libra. This person is very excited to see you. They could have been a secret admirer, all right? And I feel here like the advice is business as usual. Celebrate, don't stop celebrating based on someone's insecurities. Basically here, just business as usual. There is an end to other options. There is maybe someone you need to put out in the cold as well. There could also be a closure of someone has to put someone in the cold. There could be something about a job being changed as well, workplace. I feel here that, okay, you're gonna it can also be that this person is in a third party situation and they keep saying that, oh, have you told someone yet? Have you told them? Or let's say if they have broken up with someone, but they still need to tell someone because they have a child together or something. And there's someone here is delaying it because they know things will, like someone will have a reaction. Maybe you're blocking this person until it is said as well. Or maybe someone is blocked here. It's like someone is just like, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I don't want to do it today. It's kind of dreading something that is uncomfortable, clearly. So, yeah, because it's going to cause an argument. There's going to be a friction in the work situation, but actually there will be forward movement here. Wow, this reading is very, how can I say, Libra? It's missing something very, very important in a relationship, in a situation, that is cups. Even if there's arguments, even if something is dry, even if something has just gone AWOL, you cannot ever get something up and running if there isn't any expression of love and joy. If it's just a flat line, there's going to stay a flat line. So it looks like someone here has to be bringing the joy, because there is not much joy here. It's a bit like of when you're in the hospital, and obviously I'm not really speaking about death, but when the line goes flat, that like beep, it's been on that beep flat line for quite some time here. It is because so when things is a flat line, it's usually because someone is listening to, let's say, the Hierophant, okay? It's like, okay, everything is so serious. We have to like listen, speaking in this tone, right? But most people that are listening, even to someone that is that serious, they should still be turning around and getting about business and being happy, right? Because maybe this person is very serious. That's just who they are. But the thing is that people that are really, really sensitive, like going back to before, like, you have to surround yourself in an environment where it's not going to change your day, which is hard because we all are vibing with different things and we all take something seriously in certain situations and other situations we don't. We can't help it. That has to do with, where we are in life and so on, right? But here is someone is like tiptoeing around a situation where they're like letting someone's mood, someone's old-fashioned way or whatever affect the happiness, yeah? Someone's misery shouldn't be transferred. It's not a currency. You just, can you please transfer me your moody currency? Yeah, let's just do 10 days worth, shall we? That's not how it works. But it can happen when someone really has a certain program. The program is running on this kind of really slow down there. And probably you are the one here that is kind of like, okay, lighten up now. Flirt, extend your light-hearted, give your relationship a chance, marriage, right? So what I'm seeing here, I feel if this is a relationship you've been apart and the two of you are, haven't talked marriage, you haven't been speaking, and now suddenly someone is like, but I do want to marry you. It's like, okay, but here I'm running after you with my handkerchief here, I'm crying and please don't go, that kind of thing. So it's like, okay, what does it take for someone to like be passionate? All right, someone is gonna do it, but they're gonna wait to the very, very last minute, like last minute. Someone is going to wait, but they are going to do it. They are going to say, I love you. They are going to say, stop. Here's the diamond ring for you. They are going to do it. They are going to do it. Maybe what needs to happen is that you putting them in a cold. So they are like going through an ending. That's what's going to happen. And that's how things are going to be reset. A new cycle is happening. Someone is going to be put out in the cold because it seems like that's the only way for someone to really put the spark in or the action in and get going and get out of their fear mentality. So because the outcome is, again, two people, soulmate, giving this a chance. Okay, are we going to get married after all? Okay, yes, wedding's back on. Something's back on. It's like you need to have a laugh about it as well here, I feel. We got to laugh about serious things. Sometimes it's the only way to move forward. It's the changed journey. And I know a Libra have very good sense of humor. Otherwise, I wouldn't have so many Libra friends because I'm not the serious. I'm very unserious as a friend. I mean, there's a lot of banter ongoing, I would say, when I'm with my Libra friends. We laugh a lot. So the lovers, yeah, there is a big change coming in. So maybe around the 9th and the 10th could be big dates for travel. 15 could be a big date for confessions in love, getting to know each other, keeping an open mind. Maybe this also seems like, maybe this person there's an age difference here as well. That could be, I do feel now, it's maybe this person is sort of planning depending on what their work pipeline looks like almost, I don't know, but then like, okay, they gotta separate their life from love life because their life seems to be there's always an obstacle in their work life, in their career, right? But if they're gonna wait for the things to go up there, for everything to be fine, they're never gonna be happy in love, or if that's you. So it's two people here having to decide and choose to be in love, choose to take time off for each other. Even if there is a World War III going on, you got to choose that because it's never going to be a perfect timing for it. That's not going to happen because then one person here is going to have to quit a job and become something else, I feel, because someone's everyday life is quite chaotic and intense. Lust, not love. So maybe passion isn't the same as lasting love. So that's been questioned here as well. We have not my type. See, being different. So there is something about not the usual type, and that's going to be on someone's mind as well. But and then someone is sitting here, oh, I knew it, I didn't believe in love. They are so fear of losing. I'm telling you, yeah. Someone here is like maybe the antisocial kind, and they let their work get in their emotions. And maybe when you have met them, they've been out of their work, everything's great, and they're like zoom, sucked into it as well. Like it's almost like they need someone to pull them out. And maybe that's what you have to do. Someone here is definitely in their mind a lot, and they're just like, they're not really wanting to be like that, but they are just like that. Their mind is getting the better of this person here. So there's fear of loss, love sucks, right? It's like they don't believe in love. They're sitting in the Four of Cups. They're like, oh, this is not my type anyway. This is lust, not love kind of thing. Someone has just been repeating all that to themselves over and over and over again for the longest time. But I can tell you here, I mean, this isn't about forcing lust when there is none, or I mean, forcing love when there is none. What I mean, this is about getting out of the usual environment and prioritizing each other, prioritizing love. Almost like someone has we don't see the devil here, but this is literally about, it could also be that if you are the female, they are the male, and it could seem as in, well, it's not really for me to go over there and tell them I love them, or it's not really for me to go over there and throw their computer in the bin. But someone here is going to do something about it, because it's not really about someone's feeling. It's just someone here is like a rabbit in the headlight with their fears. It's almost like someone has to just switch something off for them, and in order to sort of for them to enjoy their surroundings more. And maybe this is what happened, because people do get sucked into their everyday life. I mean, we all do. Goodness me. Someone should try to get me off my chair on a Sunday, right? It feels so easy to be like, oh, I'm going to sit here all day. I'm getting actually better with that, incorporating different things. And speaking of that, this is actually a thing for most people, right? We, in the past, we had to get out of our house on Monday morning. We had to do that. It just seemed like a long haul thing to do that now 5 days a week. But that meant that we also had experiences through the day with other people. Even if we have to do a certain job, we were not so attached to our desk of some kind, too attached to it, and in our head at the same time, even though it seems like we are working. So something like that. Someone could be very mature, and they're also, obviously, the older you are. I had this, there was someone, her name is, I can't remember. Anyway, she looks amazing for her age. I think she's like in her 70s or something, a really inspirational person. She said as well, like, at a certain point when I reach 60, I have to sort of, and I think I would say probably my mother is like that as well. Like, you just get up and do stuff, get up and do stuff. You have to get up and do stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there and your body doesn't really want to keep moving you on, because the older you are, you're just going to be more and more stuck. You're less mobile, right? So that happens when you get older, I think. Well, I know, because I am. So I see here, it's like, I'm going to pull another card here on their feelings before I wrap this reading up. But what have we got? So what have we got here? So yeah, see, they have romantic feelings, but there is someone here that is negative influence or whatnot, and they are, see, they have a lot of feelings. See, they are just spending too much time on their own, but this is a soulmate connection. They acknowledge it. They will say it. You just have to drag this person out the door, kind of thing here. It's like you are the one that maybe will drag this person out the door. There is like a lot of noise around you, and someone is just like, you know what? Yeah, you're right, Libra. I am too much in my head. It's just, it's absolutely, someone has to nudge the other one in the arm and be like, hey, have you seen the sky is very blue today? Look, the two of you, when you get a minute to yourself here, when you get a minute to talk about this relationship, when you get a minute to be together, even if this is a situationship, when you get a minute, the two of you will without a doubt have only eyes for each other, enjoy each other's company, and hear it move forward. This person is not going to change. They are loyal. They love you. There is no one else in their life, but there is something else in their life, and that is their brain, that is stopping them from living their best life, and especially in love, I would say. And it looks like it's either you that is doing something to sort of remove yourself out of their life, almost for them to sort of see, oh my gosh, I can't breathe, because without Libra I can't breathe. Oh my god, there's no oxygen in the room, that kind of thing, because the two of you cannot really be without each other, because you do love each other very, very deeply. You have a strong soul connection. You will notice if each other is gone, that's for sure here. So it looks like, the romance, the sparks is going to be inserted, and love is going to be prioritized here. Even though it might not seem so right now, there is a lot of love here between the two of you. So yeah, that's all, Libra. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you very soon.